Hello all you gorgeous souls, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Crystal. I'm an intuitive tarot reader here on YouTube. Today I am back with another new pick a card. Today we are going to be looking at your week ahead, or your next 7 days. So before we get started, I would like to remind everyone here that this is a general collective reading. A lot of different energies here, a lot of different people. So please, like always, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you would like a private personal reading with me, you can always email me over at starlighttarot999@gmail.com. My readings are a gift exchange. I do require payment first, but if you would like to reserve a spot on my schedule, or if you have any questions at all, feel free to email me. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. So we have 3 groups here. Feel free to pause the video to meditate on our groups. We have group 1, and I'm going to pick them up so you all can see. We have group 1 with the Deer Spirit. We have group 2 with the Phoenix Spirit. I believe this is the Animal Spirit deck. And then we have group 3 with the Leopard Spirit. Feel free to take a moment, meditate on the groups. Take as long as you need. There's absolutely no rush. And when you've made your choice, you can go ahead and check out the comment section or the description down below for the timestamps I will be providing, so you can skip right on over to your readings. So again, feel free to pause the video, take as long as you need. But with that, we are going to go ahead and jump on into today's reading. So I will talk to you all there. Lots of love. Hello, all you gorgeous souls who chose group number 1. You all chose the Deer Spirit. This is card number 3. This says, be gentle with yourself and others. So yes, be gentle with yourself throughout the week. Don't overwork yourself. Make sure you are prioritizing self-care, things like that. Also, be gentle with others. You never know what other people are going through. If other people, might be rude to you in like random places like the grocery store, just walk away. You don't have to engage. Karma will take care of things accordingly. And you don't even really need to do anything. You never know what people are going through, essentially. But let's go ahead and jump in. Obviously, I don't have fabric here anymore. So I'm going to put a crystal here because the cards are just like sliding all over the place. So let's go ahead and jump on in for group number 1. Okay, we can do this. Maybe. For group 1, what do we need to see here at the absolute most, Spirit Team, regarding group 1's week ahead, their next 7 days? For group 1, what do we need to see? What do we need to know? Oh, that's beautiful. We have the Sun card coming out. First card. This is radiant energy. This is happiness. It seems like specifically the beginning of your week is going to be radiant, happy energy, feeling really, really good. Just, this could be your Sunday into your Monday, Tuesday, that kind of energy. Just feeling really good, starting it off really great, or just your week in general, just feeling really good. So that is, I love having the Sun card starting off readings. Let's see, for group number 1, their week ahead, what do we need to see here, please? Another major arcana. We have the High Priestess. This says subconscious mind. I feel like, 1, you need to pay attention to your dreams throughout the week. 2, you may notice that your spiritual gifts are on blast throughout the week. You may notice it in general, but I feel like your week is going to be really great. But also, you're going to be connecting to your higher self. You're going to be connecting to your guides. Your guides are going to be sending you more messages that only you can really, notice and, tell that they're your, for you. So I can't tell you specifically what they're going to be, but you will specifically notice. Just kind of keep your eyes open, throughout the week. I feel like you might be put in positions to help people, because I feel like that, I don't know, I'm just kind of hearing that you're going to be able to help people, even if it's just like kind of, just assisting somebody, for example, at, the grocery store, helping, get something down off the higher shelf, something along those lines, or just telling somebody, hey, you look really nice today, and just kind of lifting up their spirit, So, let's see, for group number 1, their week ahead, what do we need to see here? But I do feel like paying attention to your dreams specifically is very important this week. Alright, we have the 7 of Cups next. Ooh, come on, we can do it. Why is it not focusing? Oh, okay. The 7 of Cups, many possibilities. My camera wants to fight me now. That is so nice. Love that. Okay, I'm sorry. So, the 7 of Cups, I feel like you're going to have lots of possibilities, lots of opportunities. This could be opportunities to help people. This could be opportunities to, just, show people kindness in general. I feel like it's, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Lots of opportunities just in general. I always like to throw out with the 7 of Cups, be careful, because with so many opportunities, so many decisions, you have to be careful whenever you're looking at all of these decisions and opportunities to make sure you choose the right ones, because, not every single opportunity, not every single decision is the best one for you, and you don't want it to go, you don't want to go choosing the wrong one for yourself. But I feel like you won't, because, I feel like the energy of your week is going to be just amazing. I feel like you're going to be very intuitive. So you're going to be using your intuition. Your intuition's going to be on blast, if it's not, typically. And you're going to be having a really amazing week in general. So that is great. I'm sorry about my focusing issue on the camera and in my brain in general. For group number 1. Okay. Ooh, and then we have the 9 of Coins, rewards for your labor. So you have been working hard. You're going to start seeing the rewards, I feel like people are going to start noticing how hard you've been working. So if this is like different opportunities, maybe, revolving around your job or your career, definitely make sure you think those through. Okay, don't just jump in with both feet into new opportunities. Make sure you just digest the opportunities you have and then choose. But I feel like you are going to have a lot of people noticing what you've done. It could be a promotion. I feel like the rewards you're going to be seeing, it's going to be insane by the end of the week, okay? Because this is towards the end of the week. I do want to pull some oracle for you guys, just for a little bit more information, honestly. And hopefully we'll be able to fit all of the cards in here, because I do have extra space in this new desk. Let's see, for group number 1, group 1 sees their week ahead. What is one of the main focuses? Yeah, so we have compassion, like I was talking about. I feel like you are a very compassionate person. You're very intuitive, and you may even consider yourself an empath. I feel like you this week are going to be able to help a lot of people, or even just a few people. I feel like you this week are going to be making a change in even just a couple of people's lives. Whether you're telling somebody, hey, I like your hair, your eyes are really pretty, or helping somebody, at the grocery store that, is having a hard time. I feel like you are going to be being gentle with people, like the deer card. Be gentle with yourself and others. I feel like you are specifically a compassionate person, and you notice other people who need that help, and whether they are thankful for that help, it's a whole, that's on them, whether they are thankful for your help or not, that is a whole different story, and that's their energy, okay? What matters is your energy, okay? And you shouldn't let their energy affect your energy, okay? So if they're not thankful, or if they don't say thank you, or if they, are rude, then that's a them problem, frankly. So just don't let anyone's crappy energy rub off on your energy, is essentially what I'm saying. These cards are so loud on the desk now. I'm sorry. Alright, so let's pull 2 of these cards. Yeah. Okay, so for group number 1, please, what else does group number 1 need to see regarding their week ahead? What do they need to know? Goodness. We have manifestation, law of attraction, thoughts become things. You are manifesting, okay? So whatever the opportunities that are coming in, and the insane rewards that you are about to receive, and this is the 9 of coins, so it's probably going to come in through the form of material things, or like money, you've been manifesting this. You're going to be seeing it come into your reality this upcoming week. And it may be in small forms right now, okay? It doesn't feel like it's in a small form. It feels like you are going to see, it seems like your week is going to be insane, honestly. In a good way. It seems like you're going to see really good rewards that you've been manifesting. It could be a promotion. It could be a raise. It could be, I don't know, I'm really feeling promotion. It seems like somebody's going to give you a few options, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, what do I do with all these options? But you need to really sit with those options. You can't just be like, this one, You need to sit with those options and really decide what you actually want to do. You can't just let excitement take over, you know what I'm saying? But you've been manifesting this. You need to follow your intuition, okay? For group number 1, please, what else do we need to see for group number 1? Regarding their week ahead, their next 7 days. Oh, wow. Patience. Manifestations are on the way. Wow, what have you been manifesting? Okay, for 1, I feel like manifestations are coming in this week, and you need to have patience because more manifestations are coming in, past this week, within the next, month. Okay, I heard 2 months, or 2 or 3 months, okay? But, there are also more manifestations coming in. So, I don't know if you're wanting to move, or Like it's something bigger than just like a raise, or it's like if you're wanting to move or like buy a house or something along those lines, you're gonna get to it. Just you need to be patient, okay? And I know that doesn't necessarily count as this week, but I feel like it's being thrown in there because it's a part of like a bigger message for you, specifically group 1. But your week looks honestly incredible. I'm a little jealous. But I'm happy it's for you, so I hope you enjoy. I hope y'all enjoyed the reading. This is all I have for you, Group 1. If you did enjoy, please remember to like and subscribe. It really does support me and my channel, and I love having you all here to read for. If you want a private, personal reading, you can always email me, and I will reserve you a spot on my schedule. And until next time, lots of love. Bye. Hello, all you gorgeous souls who chose group number 2. You all chose Phoenix. This says Rise from the Ashes, Transformation, and Regeneration. This is card number 25. So I feel like there may be some kind of big transformation happening over your next 7 days. I feel like you may have been feeling down over the last couple of weeks. And I feel like there's a big shift coming over the next few days. So I don't know how many of you have been watching me for super long, but I usually have fabric here. These cards have been sliding like crazy, so I'm gonna put a crystal here, and we're just gonna try to work with the cards today. They've been crazy. So let's go ahead and jump in regarding your week ahead for group number 2. For group number 2, please, spirit guides, soul teams. What cards do I need to see here? The absolute most. I think Phoenix is such a cool card to receive. For group number 2. For group 2. Oh. Alright, so you, first off, are all receiving the 3 of Cups. This says time to celebrate, so you are celebrating something. So you really are rising from the ashes and transforming. I feel like whatever you've done, you are getting... I feel like for some of you, you are definitely getting recognized, or I feel like recognized is not the... I feel like people are noticing that you are shifting, and I feel like it is cause for celebration for a lot of you. If not, then you're just, celebrating this week. Maybe one of your friends received a promotion or something along those lines. Maybe you received a promotion. Maybe you're just going out with friends and you're just celebrating things. Maybe you're just celebrating, Sunday, or, maybe you're just celebrating Friday. Typically, I do read this as the beginning of the week, but I feel like, whatever. Maybe you're just celebrating to celebrate because you're alive. For group number 2. I feel like there's a reason you're celebrating, though, frankly, for most of you. I feel like there's a big reason. Alright, we have the 2... Come here. We have the 2 of Wands. This says charting your course. So you're making plans. You're taking baby steps towards something. So I feel like... And this could also indicate travel. So you may be planning some kind of travel as well. That is interesting. So you may have something to celebrate. You may be planning, like, even if it is baby steps, I feel like you're planning something and you're telling your friends and they're like, okay, let's go out. Let's celebrate this. Like, this is exciting, that kind of energy. You're planning something that you're really excited about, okay? This isn't something that you are having to do. You're looking towards the future. You're planning. You are like you may be like planning a move, you may be planning like a cruise, um, you may be like you're like, hey, I'm about to, like, there is a shift that is happening here. For group, oh, okay, Ace of Wands, wow. Yeah, you are starting something new. This is literally a passionate new beginning. So that Phoenix energy, that's what this is. You may be finding a new hobby. This could be somebody coming in that is very passionate towards you. I feel like you are making moves this week, and you're telling your friends, and you guys are like, oh my gosh, like, let's go out, like, let's have fun and let's go out. You are, I mean, you could be building something from the ground up, but it feels different. It feels like, see, the person is looking towards this new beginning. Like, it's exciting. Like, you're taking baby steps towards this new beginning. It feels like you are doing something really exciting and outside the box. It feels like you are moving maybe across the country, something really exciting. And it's not like you're jumping straight into it, but it's like, it's planned. Like, you're coming up with it this week, or you may have already had the idea, frankly, and you just haven't necessarily told anybody about it. But it's exciting, and you're excited about it, or you will be excited about it, and you're like, this is my plan, this is how I'm going to do it, this is when I'm going to do it. And it doesn't have to necessarily be moving across the country. It could be like completely shifting your life. Like, you could be like changing careers. You could be, to something you're way more passionate about. Let's see, one more of the tarot cards, and then we'll jump into a couple oracle to see what else we need to know about your week. This is quite a shift for a week. Like, you're planning this week. It's not like you're jumping into it this week, but still. For group 2, their week ahead. Okay. Okay, so next we have 5 of Cups. This says unwelcome change. This could also be boredom. So, I mean, I'm sorry. I said boredom. That's the wrong card. The 5 of Cups, unwelcome change. This is focusing on this is more focusing on what you've lost opposed to what you have to be grateful for. So towards the end of the week, I feel like you will have had this, celebration, this excitement, this passion, and then towards the end of the week, you're going to be focused more on, maybe the losses. Maybe you've recently have gone through losses throughout the last few weeks, months, years, and there's going to be more focusing on that opposed to what you have to maybe be grateful for. And that happens, okay? Totally. I feel like it happens to everyone, frankly. But remember to pay attention to what you have to be grateful for when that happens, okay? Make sure to shift the mindset, okay? Because while you can get stuck in the sadness, focusing on the loss, make sure you shift it to, I have, air in my lungs. I still have this person to be grateful for. I still have, this exciting thing to be, looking forward to, if this resonates. Or, maybe these friends to be thankful for, whatever resonates. Because this is really just focusing on the more negative aspects of things. And I mean, there could be unwelcome change, but this is that's how I typically read it. Yeah, I said boredom. That's not what I meant. My bad. So let's go ahead and jump into some oracle cards and see what else we have to for your week ahead. Okay, so let's see. For group number 2, what is one of the main aspects that group 2 is going to be focused on throughout their week? Let's see. Okay, we can do it. Alrighty. That was a mess. That's fun. Strength. Okay, so I feel like that is really like with the 5 of Cups, not so much trying to focus on the loss, the, sadness, and really picking yourself up and focusing on what you have to be grateful for, because that is really hard to do. Definitely, if you're feeling down, talk to somebody you trust, talk to somebody you love, whatever you need to do. But also, this is very mental strength, okay? This isn't like, I'm gonna, lift 100 pounds strength. This is mental strength, okay? You are stepping into something that you're really passionate about. You are shifting, transitioning. You are literally rising from the ashes as the phoenix, okay? And I feel like underneath all that, you're still feeling this 5 of Cups, though. So that's some heavy stuff. And you really are this, like, underneath, like, this strength energy. So I feel like a lot of your focus this upcoming week is this strength energy. So honestly, I'm proud of you, which definitely coming from me, but it's also coming from your spirit team, okay? They're definitely proud of you for for overcoming everything you have been through, okay? Even though you may not be, past it all, even though it was insanely tough, whatever it was, like, I don't know what it was, but, I'm sure it was not fun. You're about to start something new, you are charting a course, you are looking towards the future, and you're gonna kick some butt, okay? So, let's see. For group number 2, what else do we need to see here? Okay. Ooh, what is this? We have confession. Releasing a secret, pursuing virtue through honesty. Okay, so this could be about you releasing a secret and pursuing virtue through honesty, or this could be somebody else. So, somebody's going to be honest here this upcoming week, and there could be confessions being made. So take that how it resonates. For group 2, what else do we need to see here? Alright, and then we have fear. It says, expecting the worst, afraid of failure, wasting time on negative thoughts. That's the 5 of Cups here. Okay, this is literally just focusing on negative thoughts. If you actually look at the original depiction of the 5 of Cups, it is somebody focusing on 3 spilt cups, and then behind them is 2 full cups. And that's, 3, that's focusing on the sadness and the loss, and then having, what you have to be grateful for behind you, and not focusing on it. So this is, expecting the worst, afraid of failure. I feel like you're going to be, kind of afraid of failing at whatever this, whatever you're about to begin. And your spirit team's like, don't waste your time on those negative thoughts. Don't waste your time on focusing on what you could lose or what you've lost, Shift your perspective. You've got this. Like, you're the strength card. You're going to kick butt at whatever it is you're about to do. So, go kick butt at whatever it is you're about to do, So, that is what we are saying about your upcoming week. It seems like you are going to be celebrating and starting something completely new and planning it, which is really exciting. So, have fun doing it. So I hope that this was helpful. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe. It really does support me and my channel, and I love having you all here to read for. If you do want a private personal reading for you, feel free to email me and I will reserve you a spot on my schedule. And yeah, until next time, lots of love. Bye. Hello, all you gorgeous souls who chose group number 3. You all chose Leopard Spirit. This is card number 32. This says, comfort your fears with determination. So I love the colors of this card. So I feel like your upcoming week, your next 7 days, I feel like you are going to be conquering your fears with determination. Conquering, okay? Overcoming your fears with determination. Really working towards what you want. So, I don't know how long each and every one of you have been watching my channel, but I usually have fabric here. These cards are sliding all over the place, so we're going to put a crystal right here. And hopefully, we're just going to hope for the best, frankly. So, for group number 3, their upcoming week, please, Spirit Team. What do we need to see here? The absolute most for our gorgeous group number 3s. For group 3, please. What do we need to see here? What do we need to see about regarding their upcoming... Okay, we're going to take that. 7 days. We can do it. Okay. We have the star. This says wish granted. So there is healing aspects to the star. Obviously, wishes being granted. Following your... I feel like following your heart is a big aspect here. I feel like you're going to be filling up your own cup this week. And I feel like you're going to be seeing the universe granting your wish. So, let's see. For group number 3, what else do we need to see regarding their week ahead? Let's see. Okay, so this is the 5 of coins. This says left out in the cold. So this is a fear of being left out in the cold. This is not you actually being left out. This is a fear of not having enough money or material, things. But this is not actually you not having enough money or anything like that. But especially paired with the star card, I feel like there's definitely... See, we even have with the leopard, comfort your fears with determination. This is all about fear. The 5 of coins, fear. It's not actually you not having enough. And I feel like you definitely need to go after whatever it is you want. Don't allow fear to overcome you. I feel like wishes are going to be granted this week, okay? But you need to continue working towards what you want, okay? So let's see, for group number 3. What else do we need to see here, please? For our beautiful group number 3s. Page of Wands, energetic powerhouse. This is lots of passion. This is determination. This is, I feel like you are going to be going after what you want this week. You are going to be the energetic powerhouse. People are going to look at you and be like, wow, how do they do that? You're going to be overcoming your fears. Like, the fears are strong, yeah. And I feel like there's a lot of passion around you overcoming the fears. It's not just you overcoming it and, it's whatever. It's you overcoming it with almost like enthusiasm. So Also, on top of that, with the Page of Wands, there's also good news coming in this week. So there is also that, specifically around any projects you're working on, possibly work, things like that. So wishes are being granted. You know, there is fear, but I feel like you are going to push through that fear, and you're going to hear the good news that comes from you pushing through. Goodness. Group, okay, I can do it. Let's see. Let's try that again. Group 3, please. What do we need to see for our beautiful group 3s? Oh, beautiful. We have the 3 of Wands. Manifest your dreams. You are literally manifesting in what you desire. So that's why it's so important to be careful when you are, you know, scared about money and things like that. It can create money blockages. But I don't think you're allowing that to happen. I feel like you feel the fear, but you're like, no, we're going to overcome this. This can also indicate travel, you know. You could be getting married, but I don't feel like that's the main aspect here for most of you. I feel like you are going to be getting good news. You could be getting news that you're traveling with your job. I feel like you're going to be really, frankly, I feel like this is success, honestly. I feel like you are overcoming fears. You are going to be successful when it comes to your job, your career. I feel like people are going to be noticing how hard you are working. And honestly, I feel like that's why we started with the Star card, wishes being granted, because I feel like this is something that you've been wishing for, working hard towards. And yeah, there are the fears, you know, that we have. But you've been determined. Frankly, you are the leopard here. You are overcoming those fears with determination, with passion, with hard work, which is beautiful. And honestly, your spirit team is very, very proud of you, and I'm proud of you. But your spirit team has been with you for a lot longer than I have. So, all right, let's jump into a couple of oracle decks and see what messages your spirit team needs to share with you about your upcoming week. So for group number 3, what main aspects are they going to be dealing with this upcoming week? What else do we need to see here? Okay, that was a lot. Let's retry that. We did get answer, transformation, and career, but let's retry that. For group number 3, what do we need to see? What main... Let's do one card, please. Okay, love. So this is, I like this. This is self-love. This is caring for yourself. Okay, well, I do feel like you are going to be finding answers. You are going to be transforming and doing something regarding maybe your career, success around your career. I feel like self-love really is the main thing you're going to be working on this week. Taking some time for yourself, you know, really spending some time with yourself, and you know, whether it is just reading a book in bed, a bubble bath at the end of the night, whatever it might be that you need to do, really prioritizing self-love is going to be one of the main aspects of your upcoming week. So next, we are going to pull 2 of these beautiful cards here. So for group number 3, oh, the desk is so loud with these cards. I could really turn these videos into like an ASMR if I had a better mic. I'm not going to do that, but I could. It's tempting. Alright, for group number 3, what else do we need to see here? Regarding their upcoming week, what messages do they need to see regarding their week? The absolute most for our beautiful group number 3s. Okay, come here. We can do it. We have retreat. Time spent alone. Reflection on past and current situations. Okay, so just taking some time alone. Reflecting on past and current situations. Not overthinking. I feel like that needs to be stated. Not sitting there just like obsessively thinking on past and current situations, because I feel like that's something I do, so I just want to throw that out. Like whenever you're laying in bed and you're just like overthinking about everything you've done that's embarrassing, that you've ever done in your entire life, don't do that. This is like time spent alone and just reflecting on maybe your routines, your patterns, things that you could do better, things that you could do different, things that you could work on, that kind of thing. Just like self-awareness in general, For group 3, please. What else do we need to see here? And the self-love as well, taking some time for yourself. We have embrace. This says find peace with your current state of being. So where you're at right now, just find peace, okay? You don't need to obsess over the fears. You don't need to obsess, because one, it can create blockages, okay? Not with just money, with just anything, okay? Like look into manifestation, becoming obsessed with, needing more money or needing more, romance, it can create blockages. So just be one with where you're at. And really it helps with, oh, my brain just went blank. It helps with, being, self-aware and just like in your body and just in the moment, frankly. So it's really helpful. I feel like your week is going to be beautiful. I feel like you're definitely going to be seeing some really positive shifts within your, honestly, your career and just in your passions in general. And I feel like other people are going to be noticing as well. And you're going to be overcoming those fears. And you're going to be seeing some manifestations coming in, wishes being granted, however you want to say it. Definitely going to be seeing those coming in this upcoming week. And I just saw 333 on the camera, so that is really cool. So yeah, I hope that this was helpful. This is all I have for you, group number 3. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please remember to like and subscribe. It really does support me and my channel, and I love having y'all here to read for. If you would like a private personal reading for just yourself, feel free to email me and I will reserve you a spot on my schedule. And yeah, until next time, lots of love. Bye.